How is it that Finland has created so many Formula One greats, and yet they've never had a Formula One race? Hey guys, I'm back with Formula One Foods, which is every Sunday I make a meal with a Formula One theme. Whatever country the races are at, I usually try to make a meal designed around that. Why? Because I love Formula One and I love food. When there is no race, I try to pick a driver of the week. And so today I'm going to do Finland because my driver of the week was Valtteri Bottas. And since it's Greek Easter, I am of Greek descent and my family celebrates it. So I'm going to my aunt's house to eat a huge meal over there. So I am just bringing dessert, and that dessert is going to be a Finnish blueberry pie. I'm going to try to say this. In Finnish, they call blueberry pie mustikapiriakka. If I said that wrong, please forgive me. All right, now let me tell you what I'm not. Before you judge me, I am not a professional chef. I am not a professional baker, and I am not a Formula One expert. I am just someone who loves information, and I love Formula One, and something that my whole family has gotten into over the past few years, and it's something I don't know that much about, so I do a ton of research on it, and I share it on here because, hey, why not? Also, I love it when people comment and give me more information, so if there's something I left out or there's something that I don't know, please explain, please share, don't be one of those stuck up fans. Oh, and it doesn't matter why you're a fan. It doesn't matter if you like the drivers because they look good. It doesn't matter if you're into the science of the cars. It doesn't matter if you just like things that go fast. It doesn't matter if you're in it for the drama. If you like Formula One, you like Formula One. So let's make a pie. Look at the size of these blueberries. They're massive. They're also really sweet, so my husband already eaten a whole handful of them. So they typically make this pie in the summertime, when July and August, when they go out and pick fresh blueberries. Right, so this recipe calls for a stick of butter. And basically I'm going to cream the butter and sugar together first. Add flour, sugar, cardamom, baking powder, and an egg, and some vanilla. The question I posed at the beginning of this video is, how is it that Finland has produced so many race greats? Räikkönen, champion. Rosberg, 1982 world champion. Mika Häkkinen, world champion, 1998 and 1999. Yes, I know those were in a completely weird order. They've had 9 drivers over the years since 1974, and of those 9 drivers, 3 of them have been world champions, some more than once. And then there's Nico Rosberg. Nico was born in Germany, but he had dual citizenship. So he chose to race for Germany because he grew up with a German mom, speaking German, and he really felt like Germany was his home. But, your father was a world champion. So, I don't know what his relationship with the father was, but, you're bound to become a world champion, at least as a high percentage. The ratio of world champions to the population of Finland is considerably higher than almost any other country, maybe with the exception of Monaco. How is it that they have all these racers, but they've never had a Formula One race? Well, I just said it, not that big of a country. They really don't have the room to have a Formula One regulation size track. They have tried to build one, but it failed, and so it's still sitting there half built. However, they have a huge culture around rally car racing and karting. As a whole, the country is really into motorsport, particularly Formula One. And so there are programs to get kids from karting to Formula One. And Valtteri Bottas was part of that program. So they have mentorship as well. And there are large sponsors in Finland. So racers can go a long way because at the end of the day, we all know it comes down to money. I'm going to beat this and turn it into a crust. We'll see. That's what it looks like. They'll say that one of the reasons why Finland has such great racers is because, with the expression, you want to win, hire a Finn. Sometimes they'll say something like, well, the roads in Finland are so bad that we have to learn how to drive on such icy, treacherous roads. But the thing is, there are other countries that have icy, treacherous roads that don't have the success in producing Formula One drivers that Finland has. The most important contributing factor is this philosophy of sisu. Sisu does not have a direct translation in English, but it kind of is like a growth mindset. It's this idea that you don't give up, you don't back down, you have this determination, but you remain unemotional about it. You don't let setbacks set you back emotionally. You just keep moving forward. I often talk about Finns as being like cold-blooded or icy. It's not that they don't feel emotions. It's that they manage to control them and keep the emotions from interfering with their choices. At least that is my understanding of sisu from what I've read. If there's something more to it, please add to it in the comments. Mix the blueberries with some cornstarch and basically sat them at the bottom of the pie dish. Sugar and vanilla. This is all I have with vanilla. I'm not sure it's enough, but I love you. This interesting things I did learn about Valtteri Bottas this week when I was doing some research on him was that One, he wasn't born into a racing family. When he was 6 years old, he and his dad were shopping and they saw an advertisement for kart racing, and they decided to go check it out, and he signed on and basically was hooked from there. Valtteri has 56 podiums. 10 of those were wins when he was with Mercedes. He was the second driver with Lewis Hamilton for a while, and he was scoring lots and lots and lots of points because the Mercedes were fast. Now, of course, Hamilton was winning the races, but he was adding up to those points, which is why Valtteri has the most amount of points in the history of Formula One without ever having won a championship. Now, I mean, that's not the best statistic in the world, but it does make him something special. He is a point scorer. He is a solid driver, and he's very, very well liked because, come on, he's so funny. He did that calendar, which I think he was told he couldn't do anymore, but like the calendar where we showed everybody his butt every month because Botas. Come on, you gotta love that. This is now going to go in the oven for 40 minutes. All right, finally time to taste it.
And cheesecake fell apart. I'm not sure we grab it.
It's really good.
There was another.
Tastes like blueberry pie. It's creamy, and it's not super sweet. 2 thumbs up.